Okay, everybody. Just had a patch day. Seems to be mixed results on social media. So, uh, we'll see what happens. But just bought the International Paystar last night. Sold the Dairy Longhorn 3590 or whatever, the one you find on White Valley. Um, it was terrible. I pretty much drove it around on Hardball Road for 45 minutes doing a mission, and I just couldn't stand it. It has like 5 degrees of turning. Um, it was just ridiculous. And then it has a third overload axle that's not a drive axle, but it's down, so it causes drag, and you don't need it because this game. Anyways, it was terrible. I recommend you sell it. Recover the truck, sell it. And a lot of people like this truck, so we're gonna see what we can do with it. We got a mission that actually takes up 6 points of cargo, so we're gonna see if we can. We're gonna see what happens with trailer clipping. That's been one of the issues on PC for a while. The devs keep saying that they. It's two patches in a row now where they said they've fixed some collision issues without specifying specifically what it is, but they don't seem to be fixing the collision issues that everyone's having. So we'll see if we can double stack some cargo. If we can't, then we'll just leave it attached to the crane and hopefully get our 6 points of cargo delivered. So this is only the second truck that I've actually bought from the store. First truck was the International Loadstar, which is a heavy-duty scout vehicle, which I really like. I love the old school look of it, and it's just it's a cool truck. It's a bit beefier of a Scout. You can put repair module on it, and then tow a Scout fuel trailer, so you pretty much have a self-sustaining truck there. The only problem with the repair module is it doesn't have tires. But if you just put the pickup body on the Loadstar, you get spare tires. So I don't know, kind of an odd problem. So we got chain tires on the Paystar here, and we do have the suspension lift, and it's driving just fine on at least the icy roads. And I know the arm animation is definitely bad in first person. However, you definitely get the best control when you're driving at speed on roads from first person. So I still prefer to drive like this on highways, even though the arms are kind of crazy. I may have to do the driver delete, which I don't like because I do like seeing the driver in third person, but we'll see what happens. Well, I don't know. Like, see, look how ridiculous that is right there, where he just continually crosses his arms. Like, it's bad. It is bad. Oh wow, did we actually kind of bogged down there. So this is considered a off-road truck in the shop. It comes with diff lock and all-wheel drive, engageable. It has a lifted suspension, but for some reason there's no tire size upgrade, so that's a little weird. Alright, so for the sake of this video, and just keeping things speeding along, and yeah, we're just going to auto load what we can, and then so we need small pipes and 2 concrete blocks. Okay, so that... Ooh, I didn't just put 3 down, did I? Okay, no, okay. So now I have to get 2 wooden planks from the log mill, but only 1 will be able to pack, and the other one will have to carry on the crane or hopefully rest on the trailer. That will be the interesting part of this video. The other thing about this truck is it only has 1 engine. It has a some special engine, and there's no upgrades available, but it has a really good power to weight ratio. So, oh, and you can get the spare tire, as you see on the left side of the frame there. Obviously, so you have a crane, and I can still fit semi-trailers with a low saddle. So this truck's pretty useful. Pretty useful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, generally on icy roads, I put my trucks in all-wheel drive. But actually, I didn't do this. I either just forgot or whatever, but this thing's just driving really good on the iced-over roads with just chain tires and no all-wheel drive or diff lock. It may be that having the big trailer is helping keep it stable, but it's driving pretty good. But again, it's just odd that there's a lifted suspension mod and there's not a bigger tire option. I don't get what's up with that. Kind of strange. I'm sure there's mods already. That's the one thing I gotta figure out is how to add tire options in the XML files. I haven't experimented with that. I've only really I know how to modify the values that are in this, like the existing values in an XML file, but I haven't really tried changing what's there. Oh, we're right here. Alright, so this is going to be the interesting part. I mean, you see she's pretty high up there. She can definitely fit bigger tires. A little bit bigger anyways. So still no all-wheel drive on. No diff lock on. And she's just powering through here. I am modulating the throttle. Yeah, but I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm starting starting to see why people like this truck. It's not that expensive. It was only like $83,000, I think. Okay. So we load one, and then we do that. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be the true test of this patch that came out today. Collision. Look at that. Well, I'll be damned. There we go. So an interesting thing about the cranes, right? The cranes basically use the winch function, but you can lower the winch or lower the crane cable and bring it back in. One of the things somebody brought up on the forums was it'd be nice if you could, when you're using the winch function, if you could let the cable out as well as bring it back in. And there are situations where that would be really useful, like when I tether, sometimes if I'm in a tippy situation and I use a side winch point on a tree or something to kind of keep you from rolling over, and you want to keep moving forward, if you could just play the winch out so you don't have to detach the winch cable, that'd be really useful. So now I need to leave the crane where it's at, just take in the anchors. This is the first time I've done this. A lot of people are like double stacking and trying to do, you know, a bunch of stuff at once. This is really the first time I've done something like this, so we'll see how this is going to play out. I'm going to go ahead and put it in all wheel. I mean, this thing's a beast. So now, where am I headed, actually? Hold on, where am I headed? Oh, just right there. No, that's a pickup point. Pickup point. Oh, I'm going back to the garage. Oh, town. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. So we're 13 minutes in. It's pretty much all highway driving to the finish point. We may try to load a vehicle on a trailer before we quit the video to test out this patch. Most people I've seen on Facebook are still saying that it's broke for PC. Apparently Xbox is actually doing really well. Xbox players are actually doing pretty good. But now, like, PC and PS4 are still having some issues. So I didn't use diff lock. Well, we got wheel spin. Uh-oh. I gotta adjust the crane maybe here. Shift in. Ooh. Okay. So let's... What if I just... No, it'll fall off. Okay, that might actually be better though, that there's a little play in the cable there. Yeah, I think that's actually doing a little better than I had it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, what are you doing? Woo! Okay, I need to go left. Let's oops. Let's just try setting it on the trailer without the crane. I think the crane is actually causing some of these problems here. All right, let's try this. Yeah, see, so now the weight, it's actually more stable this way. We're gonna have to use diff lock. I mean, we're moving. This truck's pretty good, guys. I can't remember if I had the off-road transmission option. Maybe I didn't. I think I would have installed it, but maybe not. So I'm gonna do a video pretty soon here on just a general, like, good, bad, and the ugly. Okay, this is working. Let me take that off though. Yeah, I need to get the off-road transmission for sure. Alright, so leaving the crane attached was actually hurting us more than helping us. Well, we're going right by the garage. There's no sense in getting fuel. That is something I would like to see changed. Is maybe you only get like half a tank out of the garage or something, not full tanks every time. I would definitely like to see hardcore mode. Maybe you have to pay for fuel. Ooh, is it still there? Yep. Okay, having working mirrors and first person is pretty useful. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, there we go. So, ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Yeah, property damage. That would be kind of cool if there was like a property damage thing, like if you run over people's fences or road signs. It would just give you a little tick mark like minus 50 bucks, 100 bucks, or whatever. Okay, so I think if you try to deliver stuff, it has to be packed. I know that. So to avoid any crazy shenanigans with physics, I need to get this wood at least off the trailer. Because I don't want anything crazy to happen when the stuff under it disappears. I know you don't have to align the cargo like perfectly, but I think you should have to align it at least somewhat. Yep, so that worked. There we go. Cargo management. Boom. Nice. So, what we're gonna try, we're at 21 minutes. I know we didn't do a lot of off-roading in the truck. We did do a little bit of mud and stuff, but I'd say overall, I mean, this Paystar is pretty much what everybody hyped it up to be. I mean, it comes with all-wheel drive, diff lock. You can put a crane and a saddle on it, which means you can put a crane and like a flatbed on it, and probably still pull trailers. So this is a pretty useful truck, and I think it's like $83,000 or $87,000 in the store. You can put a spare tire on it, which most trucks you have to be like level 20 or level 19 or 20 to get a spare tire. I'm at 15, and you can put a spare tire on it. I'm at level 15. I could do the spare tire and all the tire upgrades, off-road, mud tire, chain tires. It's just weird that there's no bigger tire option. It's a little odd. I wonder if it's because of these mud flaps. Because you couldn't get much bigger before you would clip through these mud guards on the back. I wonder if that's the problem. So, just a quick little video on the International Paystar. Just did one mission. Pretty good truck. We'll see it some more for sure. Because I have a pretty minimal fleet. I don't really have a ton of trucks yet. So, all right, guys. See you next time.